I don't even know how I am going to title this video because the whole Wolverine debacle is really astonishing. I don't understand how Insomniac was unable to do this assignment. It is Wolverine. It is not difficult to do. All you needed to do was go to the fucking comics. In fact, all you need to do, if you were lazy, is just watch a bit of the old X-Men cartoon. Maybe a bit of the X-Men 97 first season, because season 2 was pretty much garbage. I don't understand how they can fuck up this hard. Let's not pretend that this is new. They destroyed Spider-Man 2. We could have foreseen this coming. This is nothing new. When I saw the first trailer in the Sony State of Gay, when they announced this game, the first thought that came to my mind was that this fucking game was a movie game. One of those movie games again. The quote-unquote gameplay didn't even look anything remotely interesting. It looked like fucking slop. That's how it looked to me. The very first trailer to me of this game looked like absolute slop. Now we also saw the masculine version of Jean Grey, Purple Walk, Debra Wilson, portraying a character that is white. Callisto is a white chick, yet they presented a black Callisto, just like what they did to Domino in the Deadpool movies. Once again, blackwashing characters. The gameplay looked like shit, the characters looked like shit, the story is nothing, is literally not even based around the comics. This is a new take on the X-Men. This is just stupid. They are rewriting history here. There is not even a reason why Jean is meeting with Wolverine before she met Cyclops. Are we going to rewrite history and make Jean Grey the actual girlfriend of the Wolverine? That's not true. Jean Grey is the girlfriend of Cyclops, or you're going to steal his girlfriend because he's a white male. I don't even know what the fuck you're doing with this shit. But I also know this is going to be a Trojan horse, because if you believe these guys are going to keep making Wolverine games, they are going to keep doing them, but in the same way they did to Spider-Man. They are going to replace Wolverine, they are going to replace Logan with X-23. You can mark my words on this one. If these guys continue to make Wolverine games, they are going to replace him with the female Wolverine. And they are going to use the excuse that that's part of the comics, that character exists, just like with Miles Morales. They are going to say, oh, but it's in the comics. You can't complain because it's in the comics. And if these clowns made an Iron Man video game, they will replace Iron Man with that black woman, Iron Heart, whatever the fuck that cringe garbage is. Insomniac is only taking IPs that they can later Trojan horse into something woke. I mean, they are making them woke from the very first iteration, but then they Trojan horse turbo woke mode and they completely flip on their audience. Now, before I rant, I want to tell you that contrary to what I did, that I reacted very negatively to this trailer when they released the first trailer, Asmongold was very happy about this trailer, really happy, and he said that this game looked really good.
Oh, look how hairy he is. Oh, this could actually be good. Oh. Damn. Okay. That's cool.
Too quiet.
Damn. It's like from Marvel Rivals people did that. Oh, shit. Damn. He's just covered in blood, too. He is... That's nuts. Damn. Damn.
Son of a bitch!
God damn. That's cool. The gore's good? Yeah.
Gonna pay for that!
Ooh. This is really cool.
Where are those mutants? He's a wild animal!
And also, like, by the way, I think this game is going to be good because they're showing gameplay. Like, this is basically just like a 2 or 3 minute, like, uninterrupted game sequence. This looks good. I'll play this when it comes out for sure. Oh shit, they got Adam Smasher in here. Man, that is cool. This is cooler than I thought it was going to be. All right. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that looked pretty good.
We hope you enjoy. Get your hands on it when it launches
like
September 15th, 2020.
But now, all of a sudden yesterday, when he was reacting to actually the same gameplay that he saw on the very first trailer, and let's be honest, they didn't release a ton of images of Logan's face in the game, but there were a few cuts of his face in the first trailer, and even back then, the face didn't sit well to me. And Asmongold had the opportunity even from the very first trailer to complain, but he didn't, and I know why he didn't.
So the Wolverine game, I've got to talk about this game. So this game got announced, and a lot of people have been kind of negative about this. Marvel's Wolverine has become one of the most hated and controversial games before even its release, but how can we judge it without playing the full game? This is the why are you shitting on my plate? How do you know it's shit? It hasn't even come out yet.
Meet you.
American game development. This is peak American game development.
Son of a bitch!
Guys, I'm gonna be real. I am... Oh, this is this apparently is the new game. They really, like... I almost feel bad for the devs. I'm pre-ordering right now. Yeah, it's just embarrassing. Okay. So this is the old Wolverine game. So it's basically the same thing. It's the same game. So that's just amazing. They're both shit. Yeah, I mean, they both are kind of shitty, to be fair. But the top part, that's kind of badass. I'm gonna be honest, that is really cool. You know what gamers would love? If we made Wolverine do the Erika Ishii face. Is this... Is this real? Oh no! How did they do this to him? The red line. Dude. You've really got to add in the sound effects. Look how they massacred my boy. Jesus Christ. I just... First look at... Okay, alright. This is an actual good clip, right? I think we might have to watch the Phantom Blade Zero preview today to detox ourselves. Oh, and they get stunned, and then you get to do, wow. Searing Exarch? Yeah, this is kind of like Searing Exarch if it was gay and retarded. This is a good comparison. I think the top one is Phantom Blade Zero, right? I'm assuming, yeah, I think it is. Look at Lady Deathstrike in the game. I haven't seen that. And by the way, guys, you see that color right there? There it is. There it is. I mean, I think, honestly, is there anything that we even need to say? The enemy leaves a red trail so you never lose him. These games are made for game journalists, women, and homosexuals. Well, how about that? First look at Insomniac's Wolverine game. I'm gonna be real. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like the way he looks. He doesn't look gritty and manly enough. Yeah, he looks kinda, yeah, like, looks like a beaver, like kinda soy, yeah, in a way, right? Like, what is this? I don't know, guys. I just feel like this game is, I don't think this game's gonna be going anywhere. Let me tell you that. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
The reason why he didn't complain is because he's a grifter. What he does is he more or less measures how is his audience reacting to certain things, and according to this reaction he's going to adapt and mold his own reaction. So what he did is he calibrated that his audience, a bunch of fucking NPCs, because what can you expect from an audience of fucking Asmongold? Brain dead retards. So, of course, the guy measured that his audience was reacting very positively to this new trailer, and he reacted positively accordingly. But now that it's popular to hate on the Wolverine game, he now jumps on the bandwagon because it's convenient for him. Because now being negative about the Wolverine game is more profitable. You see, this is how this grifter operates. This is why I have been exposing him constantly, because I know how this guy operates. Now, this video isn't about Asmongold, but I wanted to show you this because this is very important. You need to understand that all of these influencers, you are surrounded by fake influencers with fake opinions. They aren't telling you the truth. They aren't telling you what they truly feel about. And maybe I don't have a big audience, I have a very small audience, but at the very least I speak the truth. I truly speak what I feel and what I think. And that's the problem. The reason why these influencers, these big influencers have to be like this is because they are pressured by the corporations they work for. Because all of these influencers work for corporations. Oh no, but Asmongold doesn't do that. He does. He works for Night Media. And Night Media is basically an advertising company. These influencers are not fucking dumb. They are not going to speak trash about everything, even though it's deserved, because if they do, companies are not going to give sponsorship to them. They are not going to work as advertising. This influencer's job is to advertise products. And if these influencers were overly negative, they won't be able to sell anything. So they won't be even a thing. They won't even exist. So this is why these influencers have to be like this. They have to be fucking hypocrites, and they always have to be measuring what is the correct opinion at every single time. They can't be honest. They just can't, because that's not their job. Their job is not honesty. Their job is to sell you products. But when it's convenient for them, they will turn on these companies, like Asmongold is doing right now, and he is now being negative over the Wolverine game because it's convenient. Because now he measured that it's more profitable for him to jump on this bandwagon instead of being a corporate shill, even though he was a corporate shill when the State of Gay was aired. So back to this stupid game, I don't understand how they fuck up this hard. If you see this guy's face, he doesn't fit. The actor's name is Liam McIntyre or something like that. This guy was the main lead of the Spartacus series. He replaced a guy that sadly died, and I thought that he made a decent job at Spartacus, but the guy is not Wolverine. He's just not. He doesn't have the facial features of Wolverine. He doesn't look like him. Wolverine is supposed to look like a fucking animal. He is supposed to look like a fucking savage, irrational, with eyes of a predator, of a hunter. Yet this guy in many pics looks really sad, really weak, like he has prey eyes. Hell, in some pics he even looks like he's in love with the guy he's speaking. Just like I said in my expo, foremost, this whole Wolverine game looks like one of those women fan fictions where they make every fucking male gay and they twist the fucking story to all men being gay and all men fucking each other. For example, if they twisted Dragon Ball Z, they will be making Goku and Vegeta boyfriends. That's how that shit works. I think its name is yaoi. I don't even give a shit because I don't want to memorize gay garbage. But believe it or not, there are women that fantasize about this absolute disgusting garbage. So this game to me looks like gay fanfiction for women. The guy doesn't fit, his face looks ridiculous. Now some people are complaining about the new outfit that they shown. I am going to be honest, I think that outfit looks quite ridiculous, but it's accurate to the comics. I think it's the very first outfit of the Wolverine. I don't think that complaint is valid. What you really need to be complaining is about the face of the actual Wolverine. It doesn't fit. It doesn't look like Wolverine. I just can't take this game seriously. There are many things about this game that look like fucking garbage. The gameplay looks like slop. You need to understand this is a fucking movie game. If you're expecting a stellar gameplay, fuck you, you're retarded. This is slop, and I have to agree with Asmongold. This is peak American game development. This is just fucking garbage. If you compare this to that new game, Phantom Blade Zero, fuck, that game blows the Wolverine game out of the fucking water. And yes, I am agreeing with that new opinion of Asmongold. That doesn't mean that I completely agree with Asmongold. And then why were you exposing Asmongold then? Because he's inconsistent. That's the point, you fucking moron. So this new Wolverine has also the face. You can even see in one of the screenshots of one of these trailers where the guy is supposedly showing rage, the Wolverine rage, and he looks like that fucking Soy Jack Redditor meme. This is pathetic. I just don't understand how they can fuck this thing up this badly. I just don't understand. But this is what we get thanks to fanaticism. Because if there weren't a bunch of fucking fanatics ready to immediately buy this fucking slop, this wouldn't fly. Or that's what I would like to think. Because there is also another layer of maliciousness that we are not taking into account. And that is that these companies are basically owned by these investors like the Vanguard Group, BlackRock, and all of those overlords that basically dictate how these games are going to be made and what agendas, because that's the important thing to them, right? To push these fucking agendas. So to be honest, they probably don't even care about making money. They don't give a shit because they have these investors to back them up. They don't even care if they lose money anymore. This isn't Wolverine. This isn't fucking Wolverine. Because, for example, Hugh Jackman would have been a much better fit. The guy has been playing Wolverine for years now. All you had to do probably is just ask him to be in your game. Because he was in the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. Probably you just had to ask him. And he would have said yes, probably. I don't know. But that would have been much better than this fucking garbage. I'm sorry, I don't want to be an asshole to Liam. Because this is not personal. The problem is he shouldn't have been cast at all. I don't think it's his fault. The fault is the guys that hired him. He doesn't fit the role. He doesn't fit, and let's be honest, this mocap technology, this face capture technology is just fucking trash. Doesn't even look good most of the time. And they make the actors even uglier and more fucking weird than they actually are in real life. Especially when we talk about the women, right? We know they like to uglify women. This is your new Soyverine, your Gayverine, your Softverine. This is awful. And this isn't Wolverine.